housewife would mean a wife who is just sitting in the house, but it is not that. If you are a wife who is managing the house, you are a manager, so you are actually a homemaker who is taking care of the kids, taking care of the laundry and the food and everyone's health. Hello friends, I am Meenu. Welcome back to my channel Meenu English Speaking. Today we are going to talk about the misconceptions that people have about speaking English. Because of these misunderstandings, or you call them misconceptions, people are not going ahead. They are not taking their first step to speak English because they think they can't do it. These misconceptions are stopping them to speak English. If there is something that is stopping you to learn English or speak English and you really want to do it, watch this video till the end. I'm going to clarify all your doubts, your misconceptions, and tell you how you can do it. So the first misconception is you are from a Hindi medium school. So people say, I'm from a Hindi medium school. How can I be able to speak English? See, I'm a live example in front of you. I'm from a Hindi medium school. Yes, it was hard for me, harder than others. If I had been in an English medium school, it would have been easier, definitely. But there are so many examples, there are so many friends who were there in my class who speak such an English, and you can look at me. I was in a Hindi medium school. I did my schooling from a Hindi medium school. I'm speaking English in front of you. So do you need any more proof? Instead of making excuses, this is an excuse. People think that they can't do it and they keep it in their thoughts and they don't take the first step. Taking the first step is a difficult thing to do. So please clear out this misconception that students from Hindi medium school cannot learn English. It's a complete myth. It is definitely possible. The second thing, I have a spoken English online course in which there are some ladies who come and some of them say that their husbands tell them, you are a housewife and you have kids. There is no need to learn English. But that is a misconception, and so many ladies think themselves that if I am a woman, if I am a housewife, what is the need to learn English, and I cannot learn English because I am a housewife. See, first of all, housewife is a wrong word because housewife would mean a wife who is just sitting in the house. But it is not that. If you are a wife who is managing the house, you are a manager, so you are actually a homemaker who is taking care of the kids, taking care of the laundry and the food and everyone's health. You are taking care of the elderly, you are doing so many things, you are managing the money, you are buying everything, so you are doing a lot of things. You will definitely need English to do all of these things. You have to manage money, you have to teach your children. If you know English and you are able to communicate better, your work will become easier. Even if you are a homemaker, you can learn English. I know so many ladies who are a homemaker, but they still speak such a fluent English that you will be surprised. If you have desire to speak English, you can do anything. The third misconception that people have, I will have to invest a lot of time, I don't have time. You tell me who has time. Actually, there is nobody in the world who has plenty of time. Everyone would say, even if you go to a beggar, he would say, I am so busy, I don't have time. See, time is not there. You have to take out time for what you love. See, isn't it true? You take out time for your loved ones. You call your husband, you call your mother, you call your father. You make time for things. Time doesn't come automatically. If we want it really bad, we definitely take out time for it. If you want to meet someone, if you can't live without them, don't you take out time for them? You can take out time for anything that you want. So you can definitely take out time, and speaking English and learning English doesn't take much of your time. Whatever you are doing in Hindi, just start doing that in English. If you are reading a Hindi newspaper, switch to an English newspaper. If you are watching English shows, switch to English shows. You have to just make some changes and you don't have to take out much time. I know so many people who don't have much time. They just, when they are going to office or when they are coming back, during that time, they just listen to English videos and they just read books during that time only, their travel time, and they are now able to speak fluent English. You can take out time somehow if you really want it. The other misconception, makes no environment, people in my family, they don't speak in English. It doesn't matter. There was nobody at my home who used to speak in English. I had to do my hard work. You will have to find people. You will have to go to the strangers and speak English. You can order food at a restaurant. You can WhatsApp in English. If you are going to a mall, there you can speak English. You will have to find ways. You will have to do that yourself. The other misconception, many people think that I am not from a very well-off family or I don't have enough money. If you have a smartphone and you have internet connection, just keep watching videos and keep listening to videos. More English you create in your head, more will come out of your mouth. To just do the listening as much as possible and do the reading as much as possible. There is not a lot of money involved. You don't need to take classes if you can't afford them. There is no need to do that. So there is no need to spend a lot of money if you don't have it. There is no need to join some fancy classes, buy fancy books. If you have someone in your locality and that person can help you, you can just go and do your speaking practice with them and you can just read newspaper. You will have to just spend money for a newspaper. Next thing, many people who have this misconception, I don't know grammar. They think that their grammar is not perfect. Once my grammar becomes perfect, then I will start speaking in English. But that is not the case. If you just keep waiting for your grammar to become perfect, that day will never come and you will never be able to speak English. You will have to make mistakes. You are afraid of making mistakes. That is why you want to become perfect first, then you want to speak English. But that it doesn't work like that. I used to think I was very good in grammar. I used to think that I am very good in grammar, so I can speak English very well. I used to score so good in grammar, but when I started speaking, even I made so many mistakes that I got embarrassed. Without making mistakes, you can't learn anything. So don't wait for your grammar to become perfect. Don't worry about grammar, but start speaking first. As you start speaking, when you want to now improve your English speaking, then you start working on your grammar. The next misconception. Many people think it's too late to learn. There is no age of learning. I have seen many people who started swimming at the age of 60. I know people who learned driving at the age of 65. There are people who started their first business after the age of 60. However old you are, if you keep learning something, you stay young. Your mind stays young. It just depends on your desire. If you have a burning desire, you can do it. The age will not matter. Age is actually just a number. Stop worrying about it. And the last thing, so many people have this misconception that I live in a village. How can I be able to learn English? If I had been in a city, then I could have learned English. But since I am in a village, I can't learn English. There are so many examples over the internet. You look at YouTube, there are so many people who are on the internet. They are speaking such fluent English that you will be surprised that if they are from a village, you will not believe. There are so many people and I have seen a few of them. Even I made a video on that. There is a lady called Yashoda. She speaks fluent English despite living in a village. There is no one in her village who speaks in English. There is no environment. There is no time also. Village people, you must be aware that village people work so hard. From morning to evening, they have so much work. They work in the kitchen and then they have to work on the fields also. They work all day. In spite of that, she takes out time. There is no environment. She is a housewife. She takes out time. She doesn't know grammar. She did not worry about any of those things. Nothing could pull her back. And she started learning English. I would say just become like her. These things are holding you back. Don't worry about all these things. It just depends on your desire, your dedication and your willpower. If you have the willpower, you can do it. I am telling you, I promise you that if you really want to do it, nobody can stop you from learning English. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends and family. Subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to turn on the bell notification so that you get notification as soon as I upload a new video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video with a very nice topic. Take care till then. Goodbye.